Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt here from the Toasty Bros. I'm here with another video, and this time I have a special guest who I'm going to introduce to you very shortly, but what we're going to be doing is talking about cryptocurrency, and I know I made a video recently that actually blew up pretty big for our sake in comparison to the other videos we made on this channel, and I'm very excited to talk to him about what he does involving cryptocurrency, the stuff he wants to do, and a channel that he's actually going to be making very shortly. So, without any further ado, I'll have him introduce himself and just talk about what he does and what he plans on doing in the future.
Hi everybody, my name's Zeb. I'm starting a channel on cryptocurrencies called The Crypto Guru. I got into cryptocurrencies in 2013 after the Bitcoin crash, and I've kind of followed it ever since. More recently with the Ethereum mining craze, I've gotten into it a lot more, and I'm hoping to make some money through it.
Yeah. So I made a video recently because I thought this would be a very interesting interaction, because I made a video on the side of the gamers where all the graphics cards and everything being totally sold out, and just kind of the perspective of gamers in general just not being able to buy cards. And then I met him at my school and we talked about how he was very interested in the idea of cryptocurrency, mining it, investing in it, and we really want to just have a discussion about the things that he plans on doing and get a perspective of somebody who's not a gamer, who's just ultra mad about all the cards being all sold out, and maybe get his predictions and forecasts for what he thinks might happen with the currency market right now, and get an idea of what you all can expect as far as cards coming back into stock and that sort of thing. So I'm going to kick it off with you. What exactly do you do involved with cryptocurrency, and what is your main focus? Do you invest in it? Do you mine it? What are your future plans? Stuff like that, just in general.
Personally, I mine most of the time. That's, I think, the most sustainable, because even if the price fluctuates, as long as your mining is profitable enough, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I do also invest in it, depending on where it is. So right now, all the cryptocurrencies are going up, so I can't really invest in it any. But if they were to go down again, which I'm sure they will at some point, I have some money that I invest in it, more like a stock trading.
Gotcha. And it's something that on our channel we've kind of thought about doing at some point, and that's the main reason why I brought him in to talk to him, is because we have all this extra hardware lying around, and it's one of those things that maybe at some point we'll look into whenever we branch out and build some more spaces for the channel and things like that. But it is a very interesting topic, and as far as your channel goes, what exactly are you going to cover specifically? Is there are you going to focus on just making mining rigs? What kind of experience do you have with that? And what kind of, that sort of thing?
I'm actually fairly new to the hardware itself. I'm more of a software person, so I'm learning with the hardware as it goes. But with my channel, my main goal is just to inform mainly gamers about what mining is and how they can use their existing computers and different things to go ahead and mine it and create some profit there. Myself, I don't have enough money for a rig. I already invested it in other areas, so I can't afford to build a rig myself. But in the next few months, I'm hoping to recoup some of my money and then start building a GPU rig, and hopefully mine Ethereum. As that is the craze.
Yes, that is the main craze, and that was the main thing I discussed in my video, was the whole Ethereum mining craze and people just running out and stealing all the RX 4 series cards, the 5 series cards, which I have been noticing and paying attention to, that the actual price of Ethereum is starting to go down. And what do you see as far as projections for the future when it comes to Ethereum, just from your own point of view? I know you're not you won't know the stock market, you're just guessing like everybody else, but from your point of view, what do you see with this dip? Do you see it being better for people, cards coming back in stock, people wanting to drop and just run away from it, or do you see more people actually wanting to come in and just hold? What is your idea of people in the market? What are they trying to do right now?
Well, I would say there's several different things that are going to happen with this fallback. The first thing I will say, though, is that Ethereum will go up over time. The technology in Ethereum is just superior to a lot of other cryptocurrencies. So in the next few months, or maybe the next year or two, Ethereum will continue to grow. But it has fallen quite a bit. And what I'm hoping, and what a lot of real miners are hoping, are that all the people that were just like, ooh, Ethereum, and then bought all the cards, will freak out that it's dropping and then sell their cards. So the market will be flooded with a bunch of barely used graphics cards, basically every single thing that was missing.
Yeah. And that's one thing that I've always mentioned, and I've always been kind of weary about, is because you could buy used graphics cards on the market whenever prices drop, because there are going to be people who freak out and just like say, oh, the price is dropping, I might as well make some money back on these cards that I just spent all this money on. But one thing you got to keep in consideration from my hardware perspective and what I've noticed, you don't know how long those GPUs have been running. And graphics cards in general, as a hardware mechanic, really don't last nearly as long as other components in your system. And especially if they're running full load under certain workloads like mining, it's something you have to keep in consideration when buying used, and especially get a good price, because you don't know how much work that GPU has been under. But what I was going to ask you in particular is mainly like, is there any other cryptocurrencies that we should look out for? Like, I know the whole Ethereum craze is going on, but do you see anything coming up right now, or people that are talking about as far as buzzwords or anything like that in the sort of mining community that could lead to something like this again? Or is Ethereum kind of the end-all of end-all right now and kind of going to take over Bitcoin in the future?
As far as this happening again, unless NVIDIA or AMD end up releasing that they're rumored to release mining specific graphics cards, unless they end up releasing those, or even if they do, if they don't have enough quantity, this will probably happen again, because kind of like the whole definition of the cryptocurrency market is it just kind of breaks away and then it goes up a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever that happens, if there's just not enough graphics cards on the market, this will continue to happen for as long as that's the case. But over time, it should die down and happen less frequently as manufacturers kind of catch up to that and expect it. But what was the other question you asked?
Mainly about, is there like anything in particular, like any other currencies that you see possibly coming up on the rise that could like have the same crazy impact as Ethereum? I know it's like a total guess in the park when it comes to this sort of stuff. It's just like stock markets. You don't know. But I know it's a totally different scenario. But anyways, is there anything in particular that you've seen or you've had interest in like another currency?
There are tons of different currencies. Personally, on my computers, I can't mine Ethereum because it's memory intensive. So I'm actually mining Monero. That's another kind of up and comer. Its big technology behind it is its privacy, which was the main thing that helped Bitcoin in the early days of cryptocurrencies. There's a few others, Litecoin, Dash. Those are big players. They're fairly stable. Litecoin especially, I will mention for anybody that's worried about the market and how it's going. Litecoin didn't do anything. When everything else was falling, Litecoin dropped like a couple dollars.
Okay.
So if you're looking for something that you want that's stable, then Litecoin's probably a good investment there.
Okay. All right, so I guess that's pretty much the main focus of this video. I wanted to get a perspective of somebody who's actually done mining in the past and actually plans on doing more in the future and is also invested, because I went through the comments section and I'll have to show him some of the comments of that video. It's mainly a lot of gamers who don't understand the value of doing something like this and why people are going out and doing it. It's not like a greed thing because they're trying to take all your cards and just not let you play your games. There's a lot of value behind this new age of currency, and I really think that if people fall suit, it could be profitable for some people who want to get into it, and it could be just a fun little hobby for you all to try out if you have the resources available. So I'm going to give you a chance to basically plug your channel one more time and give an estimate on when and what kind of content you have coming out, and we'll probably recap there.
Alrighty. I'm not sure when this video will be coming out, but in the next week, I hope to upload 2 or 3 videos. The first one will be an intro to cryptocurrencies, just kind of explaining how they work and what gives them their value, why people even pay for just a random digital asset. And then my follow-up couple videos will be about how to get into it, starting probably with Ethereum, since that's the most popular, and then Monero, because that's my second biggest one. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming on. And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like down below and comment what you think. If you haven't already, subscribe for more content from the Toasty Bros, and follow us on Twitter for updates and things like that. And we'll definitely see you on the next one. Comment down below if you really like these type of videos. I'm going to get more people on like this who have more expertise than I do in certain fields and try to give you more information as far as like cryptocurrencies and other trends in technology. And if you're very interested in that, let me know. And I hope to see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.